things are about to get quite interesting here. Theo Strong, the RSW heavyweight champion, going one-on-one with Rucker. You know, the last time we were here at Fairmont State University, we saw a whole new side take shape. Theo Strong, that has led him to now carry that championship. I don't know. Theo, in this attitude he has now, I don't want to call him unhinged, but it's almost unbecoming. Rucker able to power back Theo into that corner. Ref Mike right in it, going to keep some separation. Rucker looks very happy with himself, but don't get overconfident against Theo Strong. We've seen the devious side of Theo Strong take place, able to capitalize over all of his opponents. I mean, I might have been the one that told him one time before that he just needs to get his head on straight and put a target in front of him. Now he's put everybody in the locker room in front of a bullseye. Ooh. Well, I thought he was going for a clean break. Instead, slaps Rucker right across the face. Rucker now trying to rally up some support from the crowd here in Fairmont. Lock up middle of the ring. Theo once again backing up Rucker into that corner. Ref Mike. Oh, this time Ref Mike making sure there was a clean break, but Theo goes back in for another cheat. Rucker comes charging in. Theo in the ropes, asking the referee to back up Rucker. I mean, let's face it, Strong might have deserved that one. Strong taking a breather, giving himself a moment. Rucker has done so much in the last couple of years here at RSW. Probably one of the most improved wrestlers in the scene over the last, year and a half, 2 years. It's like Theo trying to give himself a break, just now realized that Rucker's giving chase. Rucker, you saw that moment of hesitation from Rucker. He knew that Theo was baiting him. Connecting with a drop kick, rocking him with a clothesline. Rucker in control. Northern Lights holds on, cover 1, 2. Rucker's had some brutal battles here at RSW over the last few months, and now his opportunity for the RSW Heavyweight Championship. Battling Strong on the outside, Strong fighting back. And feels a little bit of the height advantage, but able to turn his momentum around. Rucker going after his leg, the back of Theo Strong. Rucker, not sure where he was going to try to send Theo, but instead Theo reverses. Rucker able to jump over the middle rope, but as he tries to dive back out, gets caught by Theo. Theo, massive right hand strikes. Trying to tell the referee his fists are open as he goes back to pummel Rucker right in the face. You know, Theo, I don't think is trying to argue with the referee. I think he's just trying to intimidate him, just trying to stand in his face. He's not going to listen to him. He wants to do what he wants. And he knows that he has the advantage because if he happens to get disqualified, he still retains the RSW Heavyweight Championship. Stomping away on the back shoulder. Rucker, Theo Strong now picking up Rucker back up to his feet. But delivers a clubbing blow to the back as Rucker tries to fight back. Ooh. Nice hand splash from Theo. Theo goes for a cover but only gets a 2 count. Rucker once again fighting back, but again clubbing blow to the back. Theo, that suplex snaps. Theo trying to live up to his name. Goes for a cover again on Rucker, 1-2. Theo now trying to figure out a plan to take out Rucker. Maybe if he takes away some of that energy that Rucker has. Maybe try to take away some of the fan confidence in Rucker. You can almost see some kind of plan forming in his brain is now trying to stretch out that neck, cut off a little bit of the airflow as he has him back up in the corner, chop across the chest. You know, people keep wondering, yeah, chop across the chest. It hurts when it connects, and people wonder, is that it? It's just, I've been hit in the chest before, but imagine getting it repeatedly in the chest as your chest begins to swell. As you have to carry through a match, your endurance gets hit just like Rucker's hitting Theo now. Giving him a chop of his own. Ooh, thumb right to the gap. That ultimate equalizer. DDT from Strong. As I was saying, your chops across the chest, as it starts to swell and you have to carry that pain and the extra weight that's built up with the fluid retention that comes from being chopped in the chest, it gets a little harder to breathe. Your endurance takes a big shot after being chopped in the chest repeatedly. But now rear chin lock applied from Theo Strong, trying to keep Rucker grounded. We've seen Rucker very capable on the mat, very capable of some high-flying maneuvers himself. He knows he needs to try to keep Rucker under his control. Rucker trying to keep the blood flowing. Possibly trying to get back up to his feet. Some shots to the body, trying to break Theo's grasp, and he does. Rucker now coming off the ropes. Ducks under a clothesline attempt from Theo. Ducks under a back elbow, but eats a second clothesline. Now Theo rolling Rucker over. Cover 1, 2, and no. Only got a 2 count out of it. Ref Mike making it clear Theo only got a 2 count. Theo was not pleased. Wait, is he accusing Ref Mike of some kind of untoward behavior that maybe Theo Strong himself is typically responsible for? Strong saying it's over as Rucker hooked. Not sure what he's going for, but instead eats a solid form from Rucker. Now super kick connects. Rucker coming off the ropes. Oh! In for a single leg stomp, but misses. Now shot to the midsection. Famous are able to connect. A lot of energy expended. Rucker now slowly crawls over his leg. Cover 1, 2. Theo now trying to shake off the stars he's seeing in front of his eyes. But Rucker getting back up to his feet as well. Rucker now with Theo, goes to whipping ropes. Reversal from Strong. Strong goes to the clothesline, but ducks under. Does Rucker. Rucker uses those ropes to springboard. Almost tripped up. But able to connect with that kick right across the face. Rucker going for a cover. 1, 2, and no. Just barely able to kick out. Theo now trying to get some distance. You saw him rolling away, rolling towards the ropes. Even just some precious few inches mean all that much if you can keep some distance away from Rucker right now. Rucker, though, on the opposite side of the ring, not quite charging in. Not his normal energetic self. He's taken a lot of punishment at this matchup so far, but delivering a clubbing blow to the upper back, Theo Strong. Ooh. And now Theo just sent head first sending Rucker head first into that steel post. Suplex on the stage. That was a very high angle suplex. Rucker taking it on the neck and upper back. Theo trying to drag Rucker back into the ring. Pulling him by the singlet, by the hair. Going to do whatever he can. Taking a powerbomb. Theo went for that cover, but only got a 2 count. Rucker somehow able to kick out, but there's not a lot of movement coming from Rucker right now. Theo's sitting there frustrated. Again, he needs to capitalize. He needs to keep this momentum up. He needs to keep on the pressure right now. But instead, Theo now trying to catch his breath. And hopefully before Rucker does. Theo trying to figure out what to do next as he's the first back up on his feet. Again, giving himself some extra room. Rucker, though, bringing Theo down, triangle choke, middle of the ring. Can Theo, does he have anywhere to go? Can he make it? Can he get an escape? Can he make it to the ropes? Nowhere for Theo to go right now. Oh, Theo might be going out. Theo might be going out here. Rucker squeezing. Always lost a little bit of that grip of his legs. Theo trying to push his feet off. Getting ever so much closer to the ropes. Oh, Theo could be out. Theo, no, last burst of energy. Finally able to make it to the ropes. Referee trying to break the hold. Again, Rucker has taken so much punishment. I don't think he quite had the endurance right there to be able to hold on to that triangle. Theo was able to escape with that last burst of energy to reach the bottom rope. Rucker, though, comes charging in, makes Theo eat a boot. Rucker stumbling, coming after Theo once again. Has him up on his shoulders. Rucker! Rucker with an innovative version of go to sleep, bringing him down almost all the way to the mat before swinging up his knee to connect to the head of Theo. Cover 1, 2, but didn't have enough to keep Theo down. Just couldn't reach out for the leg, couldn't reach out for the opposite side of the chest to try to keep a lateral press down. Rucker now. Rucker looking at that top rope, was barely able to make it out of the ropes there. Again, taking so much punishment right now. You can imagine the energy drain that he's gone through so far. You see Theo grabbing Ref Mike. Oh, I thought he was trying to use Ref Mike to stand up. Instead, pushes the ref up against the ropes, causing Rucker to fall down on the top turnbuckle there. Big chop across the chest. Fight off Theo Strong. Strong pushed back on the top turnbuckle. Rucker, I thought, was trying to reposition again to come off the top, but Theo instead meeting him. Oh, now right to the eyes. Another chop across the chest. Theo hooking Rucker on the top turnbuckle. Superplex connects and keeps him rolling through. Oh, just dropping him on the back of the neck right across the knee of Theo Strong. Cover 1, 2, and 3. And still your heavyweight champion. Theo Strong, you're a winner. What a great night of action here at Real Shoot Wrestling.